This is a review for the Clorox Large Room Air Purifier. This unit is about 19 inches tall, it's about 10 inches wide and about 10 inches deep, and it weighs just over 9 pounds. This unit has a single combination filter that is comprised of a low-quality mesh pre-filter, a HEPA particle filter, and a pellet-based carbon filter. Air enters the unit on all 4 sides. There's a front grill and 2 side grills and a back grill, and the combination filter is sitting inside there. So air enters on all 4 sides. It goes through the pre-filter, through the HEPA particle filter, and then through the carbon filter. And then it finally goes up and out through the top of the unit here. The control panel for this unit is on the top here. It features 4 fan speeds and an auto mode. There's also a very low quality particle meter that's included on this unit on the control panel there. This unit has about 220 CFM of output, and it usually retails for about $120. Moving on to things that we like and dislike about this unit, the first thing that we like about it is that it does have good airflow at 220 CFM of output. So 220 cubic feet of air travels through the filter on this unit each minute, which is very good airflow. And that gives this unit a fairly large area of coverage. We recommend it for rooms up to about 275 square feet to 300 square feet. So roughly in that area would be the maximum area of coverage that we recommend for this unit. This Clorox Air Purifier also has very good airflow for its price. If we take its airflow at 220 CFM and we divide it by its price at about $120, that gives us a CFM to dollar ratio of 1.8, which is one of the highest ratios of any air purifier that we've tested. So the value proposition on this unit is also very good. We also really like the fact that this unit has a HEPA particle filter. Many other units at this unit's price point do not have HEPA particle filters. So for the fact that you get a HEPA particle filter on this unit, that is another very strong positive for this Clorox Air Purifier. Another positive for this unit is that it has great energy efficiency. On high fan speed, it has a CFM to watt ratio of 7.7. Even top-rated units that we recommend have a slightly lower energy efficiency than this Clorox unit. So you get excellent energy efficiency with this unit. The last positive that we'll mention for this unit is the fact that it is very light relative to its airflow. Most other units that are of a similar weight, that are just as light as this unit, have much less airflow than the Clorox. So you also get a very good airflow to weight ratio on this unit. Moving on to things that we don't like about this unit, the first thing that we really don't like about it is the fact that it has a very low quality mesh pre-filter that's stretched right over its HEPA particle filter. And now on top-rated competitors that we recommend, they have a separate, much higher quality pre-filter that can be cleaned separately from their other filters. On this unit, if you were to vacuum its pre-filter, you risk damaging the HEPA filter that's right underneath it. So the idea here is that on top-rated competitors, you can clean their pre-filters, the large particles that collect on their pre-filters, you can clean that very frequently and without risking any damage to the other filters underneath. On this unit, the idea is that you can also vacuum the pre-filter, but you risk damaging the filters underneath. And the idea is that you really want to replace the whole filter on this unit more frequently than you would want to replace the filters on top-rated competitors. So the quality of the pre-filter here, it really encourages more frequent filter replacement, which increases the price of ownership over time for this Clorox unit. Another negative for this unit is the quality of its carbon filter. Now, its carbon filter does contain carbon pellets, which we like, but the problem is that the density of those pellets is very low. It's much lower than it is on carbon filters of top-rated competitors that we recommend. Another thing that we don't like about this Clorox unit is the order of the filters in its combination filter. It puts its pre-filter in front of its HEPA filter, but it does not put its carbon filter in front of its HEPA filter. Top-rated competitors put their carbon filter in front of their HEPA filter. And what this does is that it essentially adds an extra layer of defense against larger particles for its HEPA filter. So this is another way in which this unit encourages more frequent filter replacement at cost. Because it doesn't have that extra filter in front of its HEPA filter, you're going to want to replace its HEPA filter more frequently, and that is going to add to the cost of ownership for this unit over time. And right along those same lines, the next negative that we want to talk about is the fact that this unit has a fairly expensive replacement filter. The replacement filter for this unit retails for about $60, which is a considerably high price for a unit with this quality of filter. Normally, units that have a low-quality mesh pre-filter that put their carbon filter behind their HEPA filter so that the carbon filter doesn't further protect the HEPA filter, units that have that lower quality combination filter, they usually have cheaper filters. The combination filter on this unit is much more expensive. So that is definitely another negative for this Clorox unit that we don't like, is the cost of its replacement filter relative to its size and quality. Finally, the last negative for this Clorox unit is that it does get very loud. On its highest setting, when it's outputting at maximum airflow, it does get much louder than top-rated competitors that we recommend that have even slightly more airflow than this unit. And that is really just due to the fact that this unit has a small area through which that air travels relative to its airflow. Top-rated competitors have a larger area through which the air exits, and because of that, they are quieter on their highest settings. This unit, on its highest setting, at its high airflow, it has a smaller area through which that air is traveling on the top of the unit, and because of that, it is louder. So that is the last negative that we'll mention for this Clorox unit. When it comes to general recommendations, we generally do not recommend this Clorox Air Purifier. Instead, we would recommend spending a little bit more and getting a much better air purifier, something like the Winix 5500-2. The Winix has more airflow than this Clorox. It has a better quality pre-filter. It has a better quality carbon filter, at least higher density on its carbon pellets. It can also run more quietly, and it has cheaper replacement filters than this Clorox. See the description of this video for a link to our review of the Winix, as well as a link to the latest updated list of all of the air purifiers we recommend, and thank you for watching.